I don't know. Let's get comfy cozy. Let's get comfy cozy. Why does this feel weird to me? Why does this feel weird? Oh my gosh. I definitely think I caught some kind of a little cold. It can't be changed. That's not what we wanted. Wait. What the hell? This is what I get. Freaking crap. Hang on. I changed this title. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Listen, I know I'm a part-time streamer now. Don't do it. Don't tell me. Shut up. I love you all so much. Hang on, I'm actually really happy to be here. Hang on. We do the titles wrong. Yeah, I'm a part-time streamer. Leave me alone. Let's get all that in there. Cool. All right, I fixed it. Shut up and leave me alone. Okay, hang on. Oh, I need an activity box. I forgot that those are a thing. Hang on. I'm really excited to be here. Do you know how badly I needed like a stream break? Bro, I really needed one. I really fucking needed one. Nate, we do get to chill in 2 days. I'm so excited. Hello, everybody. Okay, I will answer questions and do all kinds of stuff. Let me. What do we got? Brian, Mr. Purple Haze, thank you for the resub. TMW, thank you for the resub for 6 months. Sibado, thank you for the resub for 22 months. Holiday, thank you for the resub for 13 months. We're on a hype train. Woosah, woohoo. T-Mac, hi buddy, I saw you this weekend. Thank you for the resub for 15 months. Why are you up, home girl? I just flew back home a few hours ago. I'm always up at this time. But I just decided to stream for a little bit. Because I'm a streamer. You know, I'm working late because I'm a streamer. And how often do we get to chill at night without watching anything? And also, I haven't had a chance to give any thoughts on Wrestlemania or anything because I've been so busy. And I am still busy. Bunk Tuzzy, thank you for the resub for 5 months. Nice to see you too. Jacko VC, thank you for the resub for 10 months. All of a sudden, I'm so stuffy. It's Lane 13, thank you for sharing 50 bits. Game Slayer, thank you for gifting that sub as well. Okay. Am I anywhere near recovered from the weekend? No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. So here's what happened. I flew home on a red eye Monday night. So I flew home on a red eye Monday night. And that flew out at midnight? I didn't get home till 11:30 in the morning Eastern time. It's like an 8-hour travel overnight. I slept in the Dallas airport. It was atrocious. I'm just still not in my bearings. So got home Tuesday, right? I went to work today. Worked 9:30 to 9 p.m. 9:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. And now I'm working tomorrow about 10 to 3 and then driving to Indianapolis for Squared Circle Expo. So we're a little busy. We're a little busy. Things are a little crazy. BH TDB, thank you for the resub for 8 months. Happy 9. Did you see those pics I placed on your X account of you and CM Punk? The screenshots that you took? If anyone does have different angles of that, I would love to see them. What else we hold on? I didn't get a chance to attend WrestleCon. Would have loved to meet you. It's okay. So the thing about WrestleCon to remember is that I'm not a WrestleCon guest per se. With WrestleCon, I work for them. I did promo for them. I was there for a little bit, but then I went out and promote it on the streets. So I wasn't there the full time. I did see the cosplay of Con Man. Can't believe I seen you on the left side of the stage. Looked like fantastic seats by Xfinity. Did I say his name? Yes. So, was it cool being at Mania during Easter? It was. I honestly completely forgot that it was Easter. Did I watch Raw? I saw bits and pieces of Raw. I didn't watch it entirely like normal. I was still in Las Vegas, and I decided that I was gonna go ziplining, and then I got a little drunk, and I got on a plane. Fell up an escalator too. It was great. But you have to understand. Remember that if you couldn't tell, like leading up to going to Wrestlemania, like you guys know this. You guys know this. We all know. We're all aware. I have been really burnt the fuck out. That's no secret. There's no secret at all, right? So it was really nice not being obligated to stream. It was really nice not being obligated to have to watch something. And it was nice to be around a lot of people that literally work in wrestling, and you find out that they don't do that. That's not going to say that I'm not going to do that. But it was nice to be validated that, like, hey, you still matter in this community, even though you don't want to watch every single minute of wrestling that's on at every single, hour. You know what I mean? That being said, I am down to answer questions. I'm down to know, like, what you want to know as far as how the weekend go. I really wanted to record YouTube videos tonight and get YouTube videos up about the experience, but I still have to. Luckily, most of my stuff is already packed because I just got back from Vegas, so all of my camera shit is already packed. So I don't feel like unpacking it right now to record YouTube videos. I just want to hopefully record it in my hotel room tomorrow once I get to Indianapolis. And watch this other streamer, and he's been doing reviews and stuff since last Monday. He said he's burnt out. It's a lot. It's a lot. How much did Nickon offer you not to sue? Bro. The internet? Y'all are what? Am I still in Vegas? I moved the setup. I moved the whole house to Vegas. Yeah, the X Twitter blew up with the me and Stone Cold thing. It was really weird. It pushed me on all of the algorithms. I didn't think that was so interesting. So interesting. You have a life, like I told you at C2E2. That's one of the things I like about you. This is a hobby side gig. You can take time off from it. Somehow. So I am tired for sure. Oh my god, it's impossible not to be. Yes, if I sound tired, it's totally because I am. My voice is shot. It's because you had to leave early and tweeted about it. People made assumptions. Okay, well, where would you like me to start? Like, what do you want to know? Do you want to know how I ended up on the stage? Do you want to know what all I did? Do you want to know who I met? Do you want to know, like, what do you want to know? Do you want to know my thoughts about Mania, or do you want to know about more like what I did when I was there? Cuz the internet's been fucking mean, bro. The internet's been so mean. When did I find out I was going to Mania? I found out I was going to Mania. I found out I was going to night 1 of Mania Wednesday? No, Tuesday. Tuesday I found out I was going to Wrestlemania. The week of Wrestlemania. And then night 2 had no intention of going to that. I didn't know I was going to night 2 basically until the day of night 2. And if you didn't see, yeah, I didn't stay the whole time. I'm not gonna harp on that. This in a YouTube video might be the one time that I touch on it very briefly. But the fact that so many people want to know, it really puzzles me. Like, the amount of like nosy questions about it makes it I find it very interesting because it's the same people that are like, she's just looking for attention. I ain't fucking said shit else about it. I ain't said shit else about it. You know what I mean? I did not put my ones up during Roman's entrance. How was the roast? I've just listened to the audio of it and holy shit, Paul fucking Heyman. The roast? There's a lot of questions at one time. Can I say I get that people are annoying on TikTok? Some of my vids hit on TikTok and there are some annoying people just throwing shade at my videos. People are so miserable. Dude, TikTok got way more miserable. Way more miserable. Okay. Do you want to hear all the good of night 1 or do you want to hear the shit of night 2? Which one do you want to hear first? Which one do you hear first? Let's see. Let's pull the people. Let's pull the people. Night 1. Most people want to know about night 1. Okay. So, here's how night 1 went. So, I worked with Xfinity. I last minute found out that I was going to be working with Xfinity, which was amazing. I got to work with Alexis Letty, who used to train with NXT. She was Miss Indiana. She is lovely. She is so very nice. She was just on the most recent season of, what was it, Deal or No Deal? What was it? Deal or No Deal Island? What the hell was it? I don't even know. She did really good on it though, as far as I know. So what we did was Xfinity had this it was called the Extra Bar. It was the extra Wi-Fi bar at WWE World, and what our job was to go and showcase everything that was there. And so that's what we did. As an online content creator, influencer, whatever the heck you want to call us, brands will do that. This was the biggest brand deal that I have had to date. I cannot tell them how thankful I am for them. So part of that deal was that, and yeah, it was very, very cool. It was awesome. I had a really good time. The extra bar was super dope. It was amazing. Loved it. And then actually, I just realized I gotta do that. As a thank you for working with them, I got to go to Wrestlemania, basically. That was Xfinity. So that's been the most interesting thing so far to really see, is just, I don't know that I've ever had that much attention at one time, minus like when CM Punk came back, and even then it's a whole different ball game. You know, I'm just a girl behind a camera that had a reaction. This feels very different, the level of like attention I've gotten from it and everything. So the like reading the assumptions has been very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, of like how miserable some people are, you know? So my problem with being able to even give takes on Wrestlemania at the moment is because I was on cloud 9 because I had no idea that that's where we were sitting. All right. We were told to go into the media entrance, which I've been through a media entrance once or twice before. I've never really been media per se, but it's a different entrance you go through. You have to have clearance, blah, 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 blah. And they had someone come and get us and take us to our seats. So we're going kind of stage. I was stage right? What the fuck do you even call it? Stage right or left? I don't even know. It's been so long. I get walked up the steps and like I was speechless because that wasn't disclosed, you know. I found out really, really last minute that that's what it was going to be. How are your ears with all the pyro? So they did give us earplugs. We had to sign waivers, but they did give us earplugs, and they were not loud where I was sitting, but up in I think the top section there were seats that looked like, so night 2 I could see like the top of I couldn't see the whole stage like from where I was sitting night 1. I barely knew what the stage looked like, but night 2 I could see the top, and that looked like where it was probably really loud, but it wasn't loud from where I was sitting at all. Like not at all. I didn't wear the earplugs once. How was the ring view? I thought it was great. Like, I thought it was great. I thought the view was amazing. There was no obstruction minus the one little bit of obstruction to the entrance ramp. So when people were doing their entrances, like, did you get a sense of how much you've grown your brand popularity-wise with a lot of fans at the con and Wrestlemania? Yes, but I still live with immense imposter syndrome. Immense imposter syndrome. It's a very, very scary thing. It's hard for me to describe, but I feel way more comfortable being who I am and being out in the wild and recording than I ever have. I feel a lot more comfortable with my role than I ever have, and I think that's just because of the amount of positivity that I got from other people in the business this whole weekend. Like, most people were so very nice to me and had such very wonderful things to say to me, and so I appreciate that. Did Punk say your name or just noticed you? Do I ever get starstruck? No, I really don't. Well, define starstruck. But so Punk, when he was walking up the ramp, if you watch the one video from the beginning, from the way that I perceived it, he saw me as he was walking up the ramp. But then he kept walking, and the people next to me, there was a little girl that had come up from one of the higher seats. They came down to the whatever, the rail of the stage, and her mom was yelling at Punk to sign her belt. Like, this kid, she was so cute. She was adorable. She had a drawing of Roman Reigns, she had a drawing of CM Punk, she had a drawing of Seth Rollins, and she'd yelled at all of them to sign all night. I did not anticipate that happening, but Punk did come over and sign this belt for her. And so when he went to go turn away, he turned again, and it was kind of like he remembered, oh, I saw her. I don't know what he said at first. I thought from like what I've looked at the video, which I didn't know someone was recording it, by the way. I had my camera turned off. The person behind me was actually someone that works with Xfinity that took the video. I was really, really thankful that he had it. I really, really was thankful that he had that. But I think he said something like, oh, wait, I don't know. I thought it was just like, oh, wait a second. Oh, hang on, or something like that. And then when he came up to me and he held his hand out, I hesitated for a moment just because I wanted to be sure he was actually trying to interact with me, just from things that have happened in the past. And then when he like held his hand there for a minute, I was like, oh shit, all right, it is me. So I fucking dabbed him up. He still had his hand tape on. It was wet. And he just said thank you. He just said thank you, and he walked away. And everyone around me was very confused. Everyone around me was very, very confused. So I was it wasn't necessarily me being starstruck. I think it was just for me a moment of how cool is that I do this, and I know that I do it differently from a lot of other people, and I refuse to like talk a lot of shit, and I perceive wrestling differently, and I don't jump on the bandwagons of what everyone else is constantly doing and talking about. And so to be acknowledged from people like that is a very cool thing. It is a very, very cool thing, because I guess I never realized, like, I have been kind of a ride or die for him since he returned, and I wasn't, and I have been very open and honest about the fact that I did not watch, and I was not a CM Punk fan back in the day. I wasn't watching. Did I know who he was? Yeah. Did I start watching him when he came back to AEW? Yes. But I never ever jumped on the bandwagon of the bullshit of calling him a cancer and all the fucking horseshit of all the things that happened in AEW and when he came to WWE, all the negativity and all that, and I just never bought into it. I never fucking bought into the noise. I never did. I never did it. And I don't do that with any of them. I don't buy into the noise. I don't fucking do it. I think that's why a lot of people don't like me. And that's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. I get to go do that shit, and a lot of other people don't. And I'm so fucking grateful that I do. I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. What did Cody think about the weekend? Did he have fun? He did have fun. He did have fun. You know, the one thing I will say, if you want me to be, I'll be honest, I loved being at Wrestlemania. I loved being on the stage. One of the top moments of my life. The thing that sucked is that the people that were sitting on the stage, a lot of people, to my understanding, you couldn't just like buy these tickets. They were a lot of upgrades. They were a lot of upgrades. They were a lot of companies that knew of this beforehand and were able to purchase the tickets. So like there were 2K was there. I was with Xfinity. And then they upgraded a lot of random people's seats in the stadium. To my understanding, that's how this worked. So to see a lot of like the discourse and people like making assumptions about how exactly that worked, it was a luck of the draw of who was there. Truly. There were a lot of people on night one that were not fans of wrestling. Hi, Con. So I will say that was probably the most disheartening thing is that Alexis Letty said that her night, everyone was standing the whole time. For the first half of the show, I was the only one up there standing in my ketchup and mustard outfit that I didn't change out of from WWE World doing branding. So, you know, but it's okay. I really wish it had been more hype. I personally don't necessarily feel like the whole crowd was very hype in general, but I wasn't out there. So I don't know. Talking with Letty must have been interesting considering she was in the system. She's normal. She's chill. Like she was in the system, but she was very honest with me about the fact that it wasn't for her. Like it wasn't for her at all. Pat McAfee was all of us listening to The Rock. His face was a picture like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Oh, see, I didn't, Anthony Daniel, thank you for the resub, buddy. King Bacchus, thank you for the resub. Maddie Dell 34, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you guys so much. You got that impression from her social media post. She literally said that. I mean, on social media, she did. She was very forward about the fact that she didn't want to get hurt. So, hi Marie, sorry. I'm letting you know that to talk about Cody the wrestler, and I didn't know that Cody was Wheezy's husband. My apologies. I don't know what's happening right now. I do not know if I'm going to SummerSlam. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to SummerSlam. Hey, Wheezy, stopping in real quick to say hi. Thanks again for the time and pick at WrestleCon. Sorry for sounding like a broken record. Thanks for stopping to say hello. But yeah, the Rock interview I have not watched. I feel like after having the weekend that I had and experiencing WrestleMania in the way that I wanted it, or not the way that I wanted it, but the way that I experienced it, I wanted to preserve it for as long as I could. It was a whole less than fucking 24 hours, but no, I'm kidding. I'm still, you know, reeling from it. It was just one of the coolest things I've ever gotten to do. And I didn't want my excitement about it to be torn away from me so quickly because I knew that that's like what it would be from the internet. Like I knew the internet wasn't going to like WrestleMania. I knew the internet wasn't going to be happy about everything. And so in a nutshell, he saved wrestling and Triple H doesn't have a clue is what most took from it, but he's came out of it horribly. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just don't even want to interact with it. I don't know what it is right now. I I don't want to say I don't fucking care, but at the same time, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Triple H writes the fucking scripts with his creative team. It don't fucking matter what The Rock says. It doesn't fucking matter what The Rock does for the most part. So it doesn't matter. To me personally, it doesn't matter what I think about it. It doesn't matter how I perceive it. At the end of the day, The Rock isn't the one they're making decisions. And so I just don't fucking care. If that sounds like crass, I'm sorry. But it's just the way I got out from behind my desk for a weekend. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't care. I just don't care. I just don't care. I think a lot of it was blown out of proportion a little bit, but I did touch grass. Snake Man. Oh my god. Snake Man. Oh god. That's where it gets. Ugh. Hey Wheezy, the All Women's PLE Evolution 2 is happening Saturday, July 2nd. Cool. 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 What are your views on the AAA acquisition bit? Surreal seeing Vikingo on WWE TV. I don't really have views. I think it's really cool. I've loved Vikingo. He actually came to South Bend with Warrior Wrestling like last year. So you're making a full montage of everything I did for Mania weekend. I'm planning on including the picture we took. Do I have your consent to add it? Yeah. Bro, I live online. You gotta ask for my permission. I signed up for this. Go for it. I don't care. It was nice meeting you, by the way. It was nice meeting you. Thanks for coming to the watch party. The audit from the roast is insane. I loved it. Yeah, so I was at the roast. And it was my first experience with having my phone locked up. Here's what I'll say about the roast. I have been a fan of comedy my whole life. I know how comedy shows work. I like stand-up comedy. Sometimes it goes too far. There were a lot of moments that it went far, but it's a comedy show. So it's one of those things that you're at and take your locks up phones for his show. So they put your phones in those those locking bags. Like they don't take them from you, but you have to put all of your devices in these bags, right? Exactly. That's very true. More specifically, it's a roast. It's gonna go far. So who are my favorite stand-up comics? I actually really like Fortune Feimster. I really do like Gabriel Iglesias. I like a lot of different ones. I love OG George Carlin. I do still like Bill Burr, Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac. The Kings of Comedy is what I grew up on. So my dad always watched the Kings of Comedy. So I do love old Steve Harvey comedy. Matt Rife. I do not like Matt Rife. No. I don't. Current comedians that I really like. Oh, I like he's Indian. I can't think of his name. So I'm OG comic. I actually really Ralphie May. Oh, I like Ralphie. I like Ralphie. I did like the not Matt Rife. No, I don't like Matt Rife. I don't find Matt Rife's comedy like my version of comedy. But again, you have to remember I grew up watching George Carlin. I grew up watching Eddie, Bernie Mac, Rodney Dangerfield. Who's the other one? Fuck, I can't think. So I'm surprised your dad hasn't tried to borrow your DVDs of Robin Williams and George Carlin yet. He doesn't know, but I think he actually. I'll have to allow him. Okay. So anyway, about comedy, you're at a roast. Oh, Cedric the Entertainer. Duh. King's Comedy. Cedric. I do love Cedric. Not even when Rife was on Wild 'N Out. I don't know why it's so hard to understand that I don't like Matt Rife, but I really just don't. No, his crowd work, yeah. And I feel like that's more of what I had always seen. Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Comedy is subjective. So, and I think that's what I'm just trying to say right now is my brand of comedy is not Matt Rife. there's a couple other I can't think of who else, but there's a few that I don't necessarily care for. So anyways, Akash Singh. I always did like Chris Rock. Okay, anyway. I've been talking a lot. I didn't really think this was going to be so hard. Nia Jax, I feel bad. She's had the balls to do it, but it's clearly not gone down well. What do I want to say? I didn't necessarily like it. It's a comedy show. So it's very hard to know how to take things. It's really hard to know what to do. My reaction as I'm sitting there, I'm not one that gets like bent out of shape, but I am just kind of like, like you cringe at some of the things that are said. You're like, oh shit. What I will say is Gabriel Iglesias had his head in his hands a good majority of the time. Gabriel had his head in his hands. He was not super down with a lot of what was starting to be said, but it did get weird at a point. Like, I thought Kill Tony did pretty good. I thought Paul was a little much. I did think Paul was a little much of all of them. The rest was pretty good. Braun, I thought Braun did good. You like Sammy's bit when he had his jokes read? Yeah, and Sammy was good. That's what I mean. Like it was good. It was pretty decent up until that point. Paul really went in, but Jeff Dye. Oh god. You know what? I barely even remember what the fuck Jeff Dye said. I barely remember what he said. I think there's a big difference. Someone said Paul Heyman has a career in comedy. Put a mic in his hand and it's money. I think there's a big difference between being good at comedy and being witty and having good timing and knowing what to say when, and then just being insanely crude because you know that you work with an audience that's going to eat that shit up. I will say that. I'm not saying that that's what anybody did, but there are moments of that. So, stuff about Becky Seth, I think. Jeff Dye didn't, right? I didn't think they recorded the night, no. You either had to be there or I thought, did it premiere live? Paul Heyman mentioned Shannon Sharp the next day on McAfee. It was wild. That I did see the clip of that. The audio of the roast leaked. Yeah, I heard. I have Twitter. I mean, I heard. Again, I was there. I was there. I know what no phones were taken away, but someone recorded it. What it sounded like to me, because it's shitty audio, it sounds like somebody just turned their phone on record and then stuck it in the bag. I don't know that bag keeps your phone from working because mine was still buzzing in it. So someone hit record, put the fucking thing in their bag, and then recorded the show. It sounds muffled and shitty. Like, good for them. But I think, did I have a camera in my hand when I went on the zip line? I did, but it didn't work. One last thing, the friend I had at our watch party still can't stop talking about how cool it was to meet you. You made both of our days. Thank you. I'm so glad. I get major imposter syndrome going to these things. No one at WWE security thought the guy wearing a cowboy hat with a telephoto lens and mic was suspicious. Logan Paul had a set, or Paul Heyman? No, Logan Paul was not there. Not at the roast. Paul Heyman was. And then we had Pat McAfee. I was hoping for more women. We did get Nia Jax. There was the one guy that was talking about Nia Jax, but he was calling her Nia. I don't know who that was. Grown. You had time for a roast, but no time for the Undertaker show. Undertaker is so cool and chill. I want to hang with Taker. I'm sorry, T Mac. The whole actually, I'm not sorry. Charles, shut the fuck up. No, so Cody wanted to go see. Cody was really interested in going to the roast, and so I was down with that. My friend Piga was down with that, so that's what we did, and we had bought the tickets. So that was why I had done that. And I don't know when the Taker thing was, but you do not need a 6-hour Taker TED Talk. Listen, I listened to that man's Hall of Fame speech. I'm good for the rest of history. I'm kidding. Speak on it. Don't treat me with kid gloves. You know what I mean. It was on Saturday. Roasts only work when the people they are talking about are there. The stuff about Charlotte was really unnecessary. I do not disagree with you. I do not disagree with you whatsoever. I think we've given Charlotte enough shit. I think we've given Charlotte enough shit right now. I think we've given Charlotte enough shit. And I don't think that she has outwardly asked for it either. And that's just from an outside perspective of someone that doesn't give a fuck about shit that's said online. Because I'm not in that world. Like, I'm not gonna fucking speak on people that I don't know personally. Whatever happens between so and so and so and so is really none of my fucking business because I don't know them and I don't know the situation. You know what I'm saying? What was this? What match did you like the most, or do you have a video of that coming? I will have a video of it coming. Yes. Yeah, I just I'm gonna record those when I am in Indianapolis. Now Twitter is calling Becky Lynch Becky Hogan. That's how it goes. That's why I just live in my world and enjoy it, and I don't care. I don't want to interact with it anymore, you guys. I just don't. Stepping on the outside of it and looking in, it's just you really realize like, wow, okay. And to have the amount of people also tell me, like there were so many people that told me so many nice things, like I love your content. Your content's such a breath of fresh air. Like, you know, it's nice to hear that. It's nice to hear that validation of it because I know it's not. It's just not the norm. Twitter is not real. I'm telling you, after this weekend, I get it. See, bud. I did see the green shirt guy walk down the ramp at Mania. Yeah. That was awesome. Good for him. I thought that was so cool. I had to leave the Hall of Fame during Triple H's speech. That shit went on for so long. I had to wake up for NXT on Saturday. Now, listen, I could have told you that. You guys know, even his press conferences. You guys know I dip out of every stream when Triple H is talking at the end of press conferences. Y'all know I can't do that. No. What a weekend for Joe Hendry. Oh my God, I was so happy for him. I was so happy for him. I just is this the part where we can segue into night 2? Because now you're asking about how loud it was when Dominic won, all of that. I was unsure of like, so the reason that I even said I was leaving was because I had posted a picture that I was there, right? I posted a picture that I was there. I was up in one of the suites. And then I was leaving. So I knew that I wasn't going to have any footage being there, any more footage of me being there, nothing, and people were going to ask. And so it was one of those things of like, well, oh, thank you, Mind of Reese. I appreciate that. Thank you. The chest pat Randy gave Joe Hendry at the end basically made him a made man. The Hall of Fame needs to be on Thursday to open Mania on its own night and won't be. Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good idea. She bailed halfway through. I did. Why is Becky Hogan for real? I don't know. Because she wins. It's stupid. I'm a little salty, not really because I ain't in the crew, but if I got to go to karaoke, I was going to sing Kiss from a Rose by Seal or Genie in a Bottle, then you would have blocked me from everything. Am I trying to run it all back in New Orleans? Yes. My goal My goal by next WrestleMania would either to be more established, working more full-time, working with more brands, or working with WWE in some capacity, or TNA. Like, I think at this point, that's kind of maybe more of where my goals are at. Queen of the Ring has pipes. Queen of the Ring has pipes, and so does Pika. I had no idea that they could sing like that. Pika can sing, bro. I had no idea she could sing that good. She can sing. That's crazy. Am I ready? Caught up for SmackDown? Yes. Well, I'll be in Indianapolis for Squared Circle Expo. Creed karaoke happened. It did happen. Well, I sang, so I don't know if anyone has any footage of it. I'm getting better at recording. Listen, Wheezy Two Phones has been doing a lot better at utilizing her two phones and recording. I did really, really, really good with this, okay? I did so much better than I ever have. Wait, before y'all cool got there, I did go see your boy Chris Angel on Wednesday. Show was good. Stephanie McMahon was there. Chris told a story about how Steph helped him and gave him a platform in New York. Oh, that's amazing. I didn't know that. Raw before Mania did a time travel. Are you aware that you just said it doesn't matter what The Rock said? Was that wording intentional? No, it wasn't at all. I do get better with each experience, for sure. And so that's why I want to keep doing more of it. That's literally why. Am I going to watch the NFL draft tomorrow? No, because I work from 10 to 3 and then I have to drive to Indianapolis immediately after. It's going to be a busy day. It's going to be a busy day, but I basically get to run it back with half the people that were at WrestleCon. So they're getting a little more familiar with me. They're getting a little more familiar with me, and I owe people because there were people I was supposed to make it back to their tables and I didn't. AJ Francis is one of them. I never freaking got a chance to introduce myself to Chris Bay or Brittany, which I feel bad about. And I know I don't think Naomi's gonna be there. I was supposed to make it back to Naomi's table and fucking buy Prince, and I didn't. There was a lot of people that I was supposed to go see and I didn't. Like Zicky Dice. I have dodged Zicky the last 2 fucking conventions that I worked, and I feel really bad about it. Ben Bishop, I've also done the same to him. So I need to go like talk to some people. And luckily Squared Circle is a good one to do that at, because I don't work for Squared Circle Expo. I work for WrestleCon. So I conduct myself a little more professionally at WrestleCon than I do at Squared Circle because I'm an employee. We do not know if we were working in Jersey. Common reaction to the Rock interview is hilarious. Sat there thinking, what the fuck is this man saying? Can't wait for the next watch party in Detroit. Me too. You forgot about Ziggy? I love Ziggy. He's very nice. Just want to say hi because my wife, Foxy Pug, watches you all the time. Have a good stream. She was in here. Foxy Pug. Did I meet you? Favorite stadium I've watched wrestling in? It's still Cleveland. It's still the Brown Stadium. SummerSlam experience is its own thing. It's its own thing. So like back 20 years ago when Chris was around before his show, Steph gave him a stage in New York City for him to have a stage show. I did not know about that until he said it. That's amazing. I love that. I love that. I love that. Hi, Foxy Pug. Think the ticket prices are making the crowds less wrestling fans and more tourists? Yes. I do think that. I do think that. Listen, I told you guys before I left for Mania that I wasn't going. Like, I was not going to buy tickets to WrestleMania unless I was able to find something affordable for me, like immediately before the show. I couldn't do it. And so there was a lot of that. And it sucks, and I'm not afraid to say it. Like it's disheartening. You knew I was gonna be there. I didn't, dude. I literally found out Tuesday. I just found out, but I also forgot. Like I did have an offer. I had an offer to go night 2 with somebody else. We could have gone, and I just kind of forgot. I don't like to ask things of people. I don't like to take advantage of people. And I even hate that I took the tickets that I did for night 2 because I did end up leaving. But there's a whole story with that. You wait 3 days before Mania to get your tickets. Prices are always better. I would have been fine not going. I'm glad I got to. I did see Randy filmed saying that. What do you think WWE are going to do with Aleister Black? I have no idea. Raw and Detroit tickets go on sale Friday. They're just so expensive. It popped when I saw you on the stage and my fam had no idea what was going on. I didn't either. So I think that was, you guys know me. I like to be right about things and I don't like people making assumptions, but I'm getting better about not fucking caring. Like, cause Wheezy, are you popping out for Wrestlemania? I want to. Like I just said, my goal is to make it there and work again. And I talked to Mr. Professor about it. It was really cool meeting you, Wheezy. I was a bit hesitant and nervous, but I stayed to at least meet you. You were awesome. Thank you so much. Not caring is so freeing. It is. It's really freeing because there's a lot of people that are going to make assumptions about you no matter what. And if I want to continue doing this and I'm going to continue to grow and get more exposure, like it's going to happen. You're in the community. I know you was going to get opportunity to go. I didn't say shit, but I knew you were going to be there. I can't believe I was fucking there. You're too involved. Can we be for real again for a moment? If anyone's watching this, I'm sorry, but I'm going to continue to keep it real. So when I left, well, what night was it? Monday. When we were on Fremont Street, my husband and I, and we were hanging out, and I was in my feelings a little bit because the only reason that I got to go to WrestleMania was because I worked with Xfinity. It had nothing to do with WWE. I wasn't invited to a single WWE thing. I wasn't invited to any. I wasn't invited to anything. So that hurt a little bit. It did. It did hurt. I went to the Culture Kings event, and Pika tried to talk to the event coordinator there, which thanks to the viewer that made that happen, just to see if I could get up, because Chelsea Green was there, R-Truth was there, and Rhea Ripley was there. And I just wanted to see if I could, I don't know, get closer for footage, or if I could go up. And there was a VIP thing. I didn't even want to do the VIP thing. I just wanted to see if I could do something. And that didn't happen, right? I basically got kind of ignored. She took my information and then ignored me. And then in walks the Haroon twins, who have been nothing but nice to me. They have been so very nice to me. And they walked up and were invited to the event. And then he's media, but my friend Adrian Hernandez was there, also got invited to work the event, right? So saw that. And then you get to like the Raw on Netflix thing. I don't think Netflix likes me, guys. I don't think US Netflix likes me. But like Snitchery got to work with like the Raw on Netflix thing. And go, there was like 2 other people too that got to go backstage. Not like kind of backstage. They got to like make quick stuff with Rhea Ripley. And so I just was seeing a lot of the people that do what I do that were there get to do stuff. And I know that sounds so dumb coming from me. I know that sounds really dumb coming from me because I did end up there. Like I did end up at Mania, but I didn't get to do anything connected with WWE. So like I don't know. It just I was in my feelings about it. I think I told my husband, I just was like, what am I doing wrong? Because I just want to work more in person. I do. I want to work more in person. Browntown Sound, thank you for subscribing. Victor you, thank you for resubbing. Appreciate you guys. I do appreciate what I did get to experience. And see, that's why I'm afraid to say anything. It's just I obviously do. I obviously do. It's just I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You work with Xfinity too? They were wonderful. They were wonderful. I am forever grateful to them for wanting to work with me. For actually wanting to work with me. Like, thank you. And then personally, you're doing such good work. You're doing so well, sis. You're doing so much. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Did you get to see the twins from TikTok? When you're at WrestleCon, they were looking for you and the Hardys. I did not know. So here's the bad thing. It's the bad thing about I just was everywhere all at once. And so what ended up happening also is my editor, his computer broke, and I pay him like at the beginning of the month, like to do my editing. And so I was counting on him to like do all of the editing from Mania, to do all the reels and keep up with stuff, and then be able to do the video that I owed Xfinity that had a I had a deadline. I had a posting deadline of when I needed to get all of the footage, and it had certain requirements of what the video required, right? The girl twins, they're the tag team twinning. I didn't get to meet them. I didn't get to meet LA Night Girl. There were a lot of people I wanted to meet. It was just impossible. It was just impossible. But yeah, I forget where the hell I was at. The hell was I saying? I don't remember. Yeah, thought completely went out the door. You ever need help with any? Oh, I was talking about my editor. So because my editor was not able to take care of the things that I needed done, while I should have been down on the floor, or not even should, but when I wanted to be down on the floor for WrestleCon on Sunday, I planned to be on the floor all day Sunday. I had to go up to the room and edit for nearly 2 hours trying to get this video submitted because it needed 2 approvals. So I had to be able to send it. And then the kicker too, my audio was messed up. My microphone didn't work the way that I wanted it to. So I had to re-record the audio because normally someone that actually does editing can fix the audio. I don't know how to do that. And I don't really like doing the background like noise reduction audio editing. It makes it sound goofy. So yeah, but I am a chats department agent. Like, I am behind the computer responding to the chats that come in via the Xfinity website. I love that. I know you did an overdub of the audio on the Xfinity bar. I did. And it wasn't even as good as I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be better, but I was running out of time. I was needing to leave for night 2 of Mania. It really, really sucked. And on top of that, I was trying to edit the video, redub it, get it sent out for approval twice, write the caption, get the caption approved, change all that, then get it posted, and then microphones are out to get me these last weeks, dude. I don't understand what my issue is with it. It is very annoying. And then I was trying to download the tickets that were sent to me for Mania and confirm all of that, and just you're gonna crash. Have a good night, Wheezy. Have fun in Indy. Thank you. I'm gonna try to make it up to Detroit. What I would like to start doing is I would like to just start going, even if I'm not going to the show, I would like to start going to wrestling events or near and around wrestling events and making content. just with doing street interviews. I have this cool idea. I feel like I shouldn't tell you, but what I have been buying disposable cameras. And I would like to. I'm gonna see if I can get two wrestlers. I might maybe one wrestler and one wrestling fan at Squared Circle to take two of these cameras and take a bunch of pictures and give them back to me at the end of the night, or send them back to my PO box. So I might give this to AJ Francis. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'd like to give one to a girl. Oh, I wonder if Allison's gonna be there. Allison would do it. And so I would actually like to do that with other fans too. I'd like to give them I'd like to every show give out these and have them like just send them back to me. I think that'd be so funny. I am still up. Yeah, I'm usually up. I just I haven't streamed in a while, you know, and it's my jam. That's my job. How was Letty? She was so very nice. I really really enjoyed her. She was very very nice to me. Oh, you're proud of Dirty Dom? Me too. Me too. Me too. You're down to help anytime you are in town, maybe on the street. I need someone to film for me. Indies. I would love to go to more indies for sure. For sure, for sure. Your thoughts on WWE playing Fire Burns on video package? I thought it was really cool. The entire video package was awesome, but in the stadium, people were singing it. That was cool. I was not able to go to any other shows aside from Mania, unfortunately. I really wanted to go to Bloodsport and I wanted to go to TNA. I just did not. There just was no time. I cannot describe to you how many things I'm doing. There are just not enough hours in a fucking day, dude. There are just not enough hours in a day. Yeah, and I had to pick and choose what you do. So I didn't get a lot of merch. Funny enough. Like, I feel like I spent a fuckload of money. We got to remember you were working. Correct. Correct. Yeah. I'd love to be able to like just go on my own accord, right? But when you have people that are paying you to be there, you have obligations and things that you have to do. So it is work for me. It is work for me. But still fun. Still fun. Yeah, this wasn't Wheezy hanging in Vegas. It was a job, which it might look like I was, right? It might look like I was. The only thing I went and did, like, I did go to the Superstore, but I was literally handing out flyers for WrestleCon and like doing promo and everything. And that's when I bought my merch. Did I end up watching Raw? No, I did not. That was the thing about the security job at the stadium. Yeah, it was cool to experience those games, but I was there to work. Right. It's different. Different. A very damn fun job. Grateful for it. I keep telling myself I'm going to be at Mania one year. I would love to see one here in North Carolina at the Panther Stadium. Did I see the CM Punk belt in the store? Yes, I was so tempted to buy it. Dude, when I was in line to get into the Superstore, I was ready. I wanted to fucking buy that. I wanted to buy a CM Punk belt so badly. Then I could have showed up to Mania with it. No, I'm kidding. What was the most expensive thing I bought? You know, I'm doing a haul video of what I bought. I think it was just maybe like an 80. I really didn't buy anything. What the fuck did I get? What is the most expensive thing I got? Maybe a hoodie? I don't remember how much the hoodies were. I did get that blue Yeet hoodie. I forget how much that is. Oh, if it's 80, 85, or if it's less than that. Other than that, I just got t-shirts. I got a youth size, like, triple threat Punk Rollins Reigns t-shirt. I got a Triple H t-shirt. I got a Mania Vegas hat. I think that punk title would look pretty cool in your stream background. Bro, I do not want to spend. How much even is that? How much is that belt right now? $700? Is it 900? Is it 900 or 700? How did Cody like Mania? He was excited to be sitting there, but like, to be honest, he liked it, but like, he's not a wrestling fan, you know? So that's the downside. That is, the downside of being with somebody that is not really a fan, right? Like, he's not going to be hype for the entire show like I am. He didn't want to stand next to me on the rail. He sat in the booth with the two other guys from Xfinity, and there were a few of us fans up there, but not a whole lot. You wanted the Cena Vegas shirt so bad. I did too, and they didn't have my size. They didn't have my size. Needs more trucks. Could Pat McAfee press charges against Gunther for what he did to him? That'd be a little bitch. Props to Cody for experiencing that event with you, even though he's not much of a fan. Trying to figure out how to get down there, but I might be at BLP Squared Circle Friday. Oh, really? I'll be there. I'll be there. I will be there tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm driving down. It's crazy they had fans on the stage for the first time. I thought it was cool. I was really happy to be part of it. Wait, why? So why did you leave Mania early? I think it's interesting how many people are like asking me that, because I only brought it up in tweets like once and in one Instagram post. And there's so many people that are like, she's just attention seeking. And so I've actively been trying not to talk about it. You're volunteering for it this weekend? Dope. I'll be there. I didn't watch Raw, and I'm probably not going to, guys. I'm probably not going to. I'm going to catch up watching Minnie's clips or something. What time is it? How many people are here? I don't even know. I don't look. Okay. I've been putting it off. Okay. So here's what happened. Night 2. All right. I was gifted tickets by somebody that wanted to discuss basically like working with them. We'll put it that way. I'm not gonna tell you who. I'm not gonna tell you any more than that. Okay. What ended up happening was I was sitting in a suite. Okay. One of the upper suites. I had like a really nice comfy chair. They have like a fucking water there and a cup holder and like popcorn, and you could go and get like food from like the food, like it was really really cool. They had a woman come down and like take your drink order. I was able to have like a vodka soda at the stadium, was really really excited about it. I was so pumped. And then the people that I think own the suite, they hung like a banner directly in front of me from the suites. So there's like 4 seats where I'm sitting, of like the big reclining whatever the fuck there are, and then they had taped like these hooks to the glass and hung a banner from them. Okay, and then there was 2 kids sitting next to me that were like periodically turning the banner around. And I didn't think much of it. Didn't really care. We got to, what match was it? We got to the end of when Dominic won the championship. Okay. Dominic won the championship. Next thing you know, I've got like 4 security guards in red shirts that came down the stairs to talk to these 2 kids that are next to me about the banner that's hanging in front of us, right? And to take it down. And then I am able to look down on the floor, right, where all of the WWE staff are and security and all of these people. And they are looking up directly at where this banner is. And here I stand out. Guys. I just do. Did you see me on the stage at Mania? I kind of fucking stand out. So there were a bunch of people looking up at this suite where there's this banner, and there's more security that are pointing at it. There's more security that are coming up. Eventually, there ended up being like police at the stairs, right next to the other suite. And another security guard comes and he starts like taking pictures of the hooks that are stuck to the glass and they won't come off. And so it was turning into this whole thing. And I started breaking out in like a rash just because one, I was kind of embarrassed. And then I have all these people down there from either WWE or this or the Allegiant Stadium security. I've worked with WWE. I know people that work at WWE. I sent a picture of where I was sitting to one of the people that I have worked with in WWE. And I stayed for half of I stayed till the end of Orton and Hendry. And I was just kind of I didn't want to be excited anymore. I was like leaning I was trying cuz this kept going on. Like they're still dealing with the banner and all of this. It wasn't a safety issue. No, so I didn't want to get caught up in whatever this was. This banner was self-promotion of an organization. It was self-promotion of a company. I was told the kids that were sitting next to me. I asked one of them. I said, you know, I don't want to catch any flack for this. And they basically said that they were gifted the tickets. They didn't even know the people that owned the suite. They were gifted the tickets. And then they showed up and were told to switch out the banner. So they didn't even know what they were doing. They were 19, 20-year-old kids that were told to do this. And so to me, it felt like someone with money giving people the opportunity to do something they otherwise wouldn't ever be able to do, and then forcing them to be like a scapegoat of, here, keep switching this banner. And there was no other banner like there was nothing else like that. Nobody else was hanging a sign from the suites, right? And then to me, it almost felt like I was seated directly behind it for a reason. And it just like my gut just felt like I just turned to my husband and I just was like, I feel like we need to leave. Like there was something about it. I just felt like we needed to leave. I wanted to get the fuck out of there. And so we left. And as we're leaving, I knew a lot of people that were there, right? Like I knew a couple media people that were like someone that was across the stadium from me at one of the tables. He texted me, was like, so glad to see you're over there. Glad you guys are here. I could have texted that person, but I just wanted to get out of there so badly because I felt embarrassed. I felt embarrassed because I accepted these tickets for one, and I don't know, no shade to the person that gifted me the tickets. I have not necessarily spoken with them. They have emailed me. I got an email from one of the kids that changed out the banners because they were afraid I was going to like, I don't know, talk shit about them or something. But it put me in a position that I felt like made me look bad or had the potential to make me look bad, and I didn't want to be associated with it. This was technically an up-and-coming company, an up-and-coming media company that was interested in me, and to be honest, I don't want to work for a random upstarting media company. I don't fucking like wrestling media. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not media. I mean, you could technically no, I won't sue the company. No, that's silly. That's silly. But as we're leaving the stadium, I told I asked my husband, because no shame in accepting those tickets. Mania was expensive. I don't want to ever go to Vegas again. These are the kind of things you have to consider when you are a minor public figure. Yes. And I think that is where there was a lot of discourse of people giving me shit because people were like, that's ungrateful, that's ungrateful, that's ungrateful. Or I didn't spend the money, but they're like, you spent all this money on these tickets and you just left, like, blah, 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 blah. And it just was like, my reputation means so much more to me than any tickets ever will. We're leaving the stadium and I am shaking. I'm on the verge of tears. I'm upset. I don't want to be leaving WrestleMania. I don't want to be leaving. Obviously, I don't want to be leaving. I want to see John Cena and Cody Rhodes, right? And I asked my husband, I say, do I say something? Do I announce that I've left? Because now I've left. I've already shown people that I was there, and now I'm not going to have anything to show for it, and you guys are going to ask for it. I know you are, rightfully so. Like, it's what I do. So that's why I made the quick announcement of like, I'm leaving, I'm sad, I'll fill you in. And then I wasn't sure like how much I was going to fill you in on. So then I'm upset, right? I'm trying to get back to my hotel because WrestleCon has a watch party. I just needed to get there. I just needed to get to WrestleCon. I texted my boss from WrestleCon. I asked if he was there, but they were doing teardown. And I get back up to my room. I am upset. I open my phone to fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't get hysterical. I didn't get hysterical, but like I cried. In like a, oh my God, I don't get to see like it really was I was there. I don't get to see Stone Cold. Like, I didn't even realize that a lady got hit with the four-wheeler. She didn't even get hit. Anyway, but I didn't even realize that that's what happened. All I saw was that Stone Cold was there on a four-wheeler, and I cried. And then I saw that Becky Lynch was there as also. And so missing those two, I was really, really, really upset. So I make it down to the watch party for WrestleCon, and everyone is literally like, weren't you there? They're like, weren't you there? My boss from WrestleCon was like, I thought you were there. And I just was like, I was. And I just gave him a high five and I said, don't trust everyone in wrestling. Learn that lesson real quick, folks. Don't trust everyone in wrestling, unfortunately. So I watched the main event, kind of paying attention. I was definitely in my feelings still because I wanted to be there. And then Travis Scott comes out. And then Travis Scott comes out and takes, longer than a Roman Reigns entrance to get to the ring. And then I felt a little better. I'm kidding, kind of. Oh my God. I was like, what is it? What are we doing? But I saw it through. Oh my God. So I'm trying to think of how the rest of that night went. What the fuck did we even do? What did we do? Oh, I don't even think we went anywhere. I think we got drunk at the hotel bar. Oh, we went and gambled a little bit. Yeah, we went to the roast. My dumbass. We went to the roast. Then we went and had a cocktail in the Fountain Blue as they were closing. This lady got mad at us. I wanted to go to one of the after. Oh, that was another thing that was I was in my feels about. Yeah. A lot of people got invited to the after parties and were like in booths and stuff. And I didn't get invited either. So there was a lot of just like, it just was a roller coaster of emotions. Does that make sense? The whole weekend was just a roller coaster of fucking emotions. And like, everything, like, so many things went wrong. So many things went wrong, and you just had to keep going, you know? You just had to keep fucking going. Like, microphones weren't working, this wasn't working, didn't have this, you know, like, things just kept fucking going wrong. Another thing, behind the scenes shit, Stone Cold was also supposed to be at WrestleCon when WrestleCon was ending. Okay, that's what we were told. He was going to come after it was over. Plans changed and nobody told me. So I went out and did promo. And we went to that fucking Culture Kings event that they wouldn't let me do anything at. And then Stone Cold was there in the morning. And so I get back from this event and I'm going to the registration office to get my bag. You know who walked directly in front of me? Guess who walked this close to me with 4 security guards around him, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Fucking Stone Cold. He was leaving. I got there right as he was leaving, so he walked directly in front of me. And so it was just this moment of, that was Steve Austin. The fuck? So I was upset. I was upset then too, because I don't know. I just felt like everything I just missed. I felt like I was doing so much, but then I was just missing so much. Culture Kings the shoe, Culture Kings the brand. Might be shoes. Do they have shoes too? I don't know. I really liked their merch. Steve was like, toss me another IPA. The fact that man is like downing IPAs like that is very alarming. Very alarming. One day you'll get Stone Cold. I just, you know, I have I'll continue to be real with y'all. I feel like I have a really good connection with you guys. Like, all of you that I meet out in the wild are so amazing to me, and you make me feel very, very good at what I do. When it comes to like doing events or stuff like that, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I don't know why I feel like I'm like just on the outside of like being able to we've all taken our rabies shots. Yeah, like, just I don't know. And so I almost feel like when Bailey did her interview with Chris Van Vliet, every interview that Chris Van Vliet has done lately, I've taken something from every single one. I took a lot from Gabriel Iglesias, right? And then when like Bailey talking about being the good soldier. Well, I don't even know that wasn't the wording that she used. The Carrying Cross has used that wording, but taking what you have and doing the best with it. Sometimes I think that me doing that and like not taking specific chances, or really, I'm not an asshole, and I'm not very forward. You know, I'm not going to insert myself into opportunities, and I don't ask anybody for anything either. And so I think that plays a big part in it as well, which is fine, you know. T-Meg is the arch enemy of Wheeze. But nah, it's so much fun seeing y'all. I'm more excited bumping into the Wrestle Talk community than it is meeting the superstars. I don't even go meet them. I don't even go meet them. Some of them know who I am and they say hi. But I'm so busy talking to you guys. Like, that's... You guys are the ones that You are the reason I have this platform. Contrary to popular belief, I wasn't given my platform by any particular company, and no particular company pays me, minus me working for Xfinity and WrestleCon this weekend. But no wrestling promotion has ever paid me to do or have anything that I've done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are the ones that support me. So I take what I do very seriously, and I take it to heart a little more too, because I know what it's like to be a real ass person out there working and struggling and having a hobby and feeling like shit some days, and having, you know, your hobby, your one fucking thing that you love. You know, I know what that's like. I know what it's like to support people. I know what it's like to support people and find out that they suck, you know, like someone that you admire online. And I admire human connection, and I don't take that lightly. I take that very seriously. Um GalaxyCon, Booker T and Kane were there. I didn't approach because honestly, I didn't have anything to talk about or say. So I get not talking to them and having awkward conversations. Yup. That's a big reason I don't, because I don't. I'm not the kind, I really have to admire somebody for a specific reason to go and talk to them. So like I just said about Bailey and Gabriel Iglesias, Karrion Kross, those are people that I would have something to say to. CM Punk, someone that I would have something to say to. But like there's so many that I fucking don't. You get people, I mean that, and if you and Cody came to DC, we'd have a good time. You learn how good. I really do want to go to DC at some point. I have been saying that. I do want to do that. It's why I and many of us gravitate to you so much. You're human, you're real, and you feel like friends rather than a creator on screen. Thank you. I know. Damn it. You're not just a streamer. You cured my social anxiety. Bro, I'm so social. You know how hard it's been to work through social. I have social anxiety. It's like getting comfortable. It's like I've talked about before. It's like getting the reps in of feeling comfortable with it. Did you see the WheezyCon cosplay on Conman's stream? I did. Well, and that was another thing about the weekend though too. Like, you know, I do this, right? I'm like a reaction streamer, but I also am one of the streamers that I think goes and does events a little more than others. And so I feel like, what's the wording? I don't want to say limbo, but I feel like I'm not streamer enough for the streamers, and I'm not media or influencer enough for the media or influencers. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck I am. And I'm trying to figure out how to use that to my advantage. Are you trying to do more interview stuff like Denise or CVV, or do you like a combo of just doing media? You seem very comfortable doing media. I am. I am to an extent. But like, I don't know. You're you. That's what I had to figure out. I was so busy looking for ways to fit in to be accepted. I was going to do me, and all those other people are pretty much the same on organic. It's hard to not fit in a it's hard to not just like fit in a bubble though. You know what I'm saying? Cuz it's like when people ask me what I do, it's like, "Oh, you're a reaction streamer, but also you do this, but also you do this, but also you do this." So it's like when someone asks me, "Oh, well, what do you what do you want to do? Do you have it?" And I'm like, I don't know. I do a lot of things. Hi." So even a lot of the time, like this weekend, the amount of people that were telling me that I love your stuff, I love your videos, and there's honestly sometimes I want to ask like, what is it? What is it that you like? What is it that I do that you really like? You really like my videos? Sometimes I feel like my videos are ass. Like, do you like them? I hate that I am this way, but I'm absolutely that way. Even the content that I made at Mania, I was like, I missed you at WrestleCon. I was looking for you. I'm disappointed I missed you. Maybe another event. I feel like I'm going to have to get a fucking table somewhere. I feel like I'm going to have to get a vendor table. Tantalizing You motherfucker. Don't you... It has been a week, and all of a sudden I am saying, okay, enough of this wrestling bullshit. You've had days to sleep on it. The Beatles are not a boy band. Do we agree now? Are we doing this right now? Are we doing this right now? How many of you were here for that? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Well, so WrestleCon, so Tantalizing Tony did a really cool thing at WrestleCon and had like a vendor table, and it was really awesome. Now, I wish I wasn't dead fucking tired, because Rhino invited me months ago to the con that they're doing, and for the show that they're doing up where his promotion is. And he said like, "Hey, you can have a table and do whatever you want, blah 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 blah." I'm so tired. I feel like at the end, it would be at the tail end of me working 3 events in a row. I'm not going to be able to have a table and like give you my all. I'm just not. So I'm not going to do that. I did get invited. There was some like 90s wrestling con I got invited to, but they weren't going to pay me at all for it, and so I didn't want to do that either. That's a long ways to go for nothing. You are not another square peg. And I don't want to charge you guys for shit either. That's the other thing. Like, oh yeah, you can have a table and, make money. I don't want to charge you guys for photos and autographs. Maybe someday I will, but like, I just don't feel, I don't know. There's something about it. I just don't feel right about it. I already live online. You know what I mean? Like, I already live online. You guys already sub to me and have all these subscriptions and things, online. Like, I can't. Something about it just doesn't feel right to me. 90s Wrestling Con. Yeah, I forget where it's at. YouTube Super Chat, Papa Wheelie, $5. None of your issues were WWE's fault, right? Your fans should first, but if you need to freak over wrestlers and meet them, you should? Thank you for the Super Chat. I'm just trying to figure out what she's saying. None of your issues were WWE's fault. No. It had nothing to do with WWE at all. WWE had absolutely nothing to do with me being at WWE. I didn't hear shit from them. I would like to make that a little clear, because a lot of people like think that they know shit, and a lot of people like answer questions for me, right? Like in my comments. And so the amount of people that were like, "How did you get these tickets on the stage? How did you do this?" And they'll be like, "Oh, because of WWE or because of this." No, I did not hear from WWE. WWE didn't ask me to do anything. I pitched. They did not want to. As far as I'm concerned, they did not want to work with me. So I got there because I worked with a brand and I worked with a convention and I got myself there. That's how I got there. And they didn't give me shit. Not shit. I didn't get invited backstage after the show. I didn't meet up with anybody from there. The only person from WWE that I ran into was one of the social media producers that I know. And it was because I went to the bathroom and he walked by, and I actually really love him and enjoy him. So like we hugged and was talking to him, and he just was like, "What the hell are you doing here?" And I told him. He didn't know I was fucking there. Stop answering questions for me and answering them wrong. Stop it. If the question is genuine, then a reason why I like your content is how just real you are. With content creation, there's always a level of acting to keep people entertained. I had to do it too, but you're not an actor. You never come off as faking yourself. We can sense the true you, and it's comforting. I have a really hard time. Like, I was doing promo videos for WrestleCon, and you like have to put on this like face, and it's just not. I don't like to be like, "Hey, little." I don't really like to do that. Charles, the WWE ever seems so nice. I want to talk to Charles. Wheezy, I know you mentioned you wanted to be working for the WWE or TNA. What role do you see yourself in? See, and that's the issue, is that I'm not totally sure. I almost feel like I'm a role that doesn't quite exist yet. they don't have any like inside like content creators or influencers. They have wrestlers and they have media and they have interviewers and announcers, but they don't really have anyone directly working with them. um did Punk say something to you? He told me thank you. He told me thank you. When I do more content with Alexis Letty, it seemed like y'all got along really well. She was very cool. I don't know what we would do, but if we were ever in the same vicinity again, I absolutely would. I enjoyed her. She was very nice. She was so nice to me. Kind of like what Megan Morant or Sam does. Something like that. Something like that. But Megan and Sam just, not just, I love them. They're great. But they're like podcasters, right? Like they're like podcasters and they do shows and they get to interview the talent. Put me on the floor at fucking WWE World, you know? Put me out in the arena before a TNA show. Like, let me talk to the fans. That's what I do. Let me talk to the fans. Sam Roberts, Lord of the Marks. He's always been very nice to me too. All of them have always been very nice to me. Would you do backstage interviews if the chance arose? Maybe. I don't want to automatically say yes just because I'm not, like, I don't have a background in that. That's the hard thing is, you gotta remember, I'm just a, I don't want to say I'm just a content creator. I'm a content creator. I'm low-key salty that I was too lazy and tired to go to Wrestlemania. I didn't know Samantha Bay was gonna be there. Your girlfriend is her twin. Damn. Damn, T-Mac. Yeah. You could, what Byron was doing on the Mania pre-show, asking fans about match predictions. Byron's just so polished, though. And I think that's the difference between a company and what I do. The problem is just that I think the most alluring thing, like the most alluring thing about getting to work for a company is the possibility of having regular pay. When you're a content creator, it's really sporadic. You're not really sure if you're going to be getting paid or not. You know what I mean? Like I got paid for this weekend, but I also put a lot of money into me fucking getting there. If I could make what I made this weekend regularly, I would totally consider quitting the salon. But after this, I've got so many ideas in my head now of like the stuff that I want to go do. Like, I want to drive to the shows. I want to go check out more wrestling stuff and destinations and things that I can just make content out of because I feel like I can do that. And that would open the door for me getting more brand deals too. Watching comment on the WrestleMania package on Raw was epic to see. It was. I was happy for him. There's a couple local promotions in South Bend, yeah. The McAfee show did match predictions. They had Hulk Hogan cosplayer pick all the white wrestlers to win and Jade and Naomi. I don't even know. That was a run-on sentence. I don't know what that was. Oh, I feel like I saw there was a cosplayer at the table with them. Okay, T-Mac. Super chat. Am I live on YouTube? I didn't mean to go live on YouTube. Am I live on YouTube? Oh shit. Really? Oh. What even is the thumbnail? Oh no. Bro, I had no idea I was live over there. Oh, fuck. What? What? Oh, shit. There's like 139 of you. Oh, shit. Well, the thumbnail's gonna be weird. Sorry. I literally didn't know. Whoops. I was wondering because I didn't see YouTube chat on screen, but I saw you were live on the whoopsies. Yeah, I don't have that up at all. I didn't even gather that. You literally read me 2 super chats, but it's so normal. Oh no. I don't know that I don't know that I wanted to leave this video up. I really didn't. I just wanted to give y'all, I wanted to talk to y'all, and like I'm afraid to keep this up. We kind of talked about a lot of stuff. You're dying here. Brian, it's not funny. I didn't know. My dumbass literally read you gave me 2 super chats, and I'm like, oh yeah, super chat. What the fuck? Thoughts on Cody Rhodes' next move? Because what a way to make someone look like an idiot on Sunday. Bro, I'm so sorry. I am just too fucking tired to talk like that. I just am too fucking tired, bro. I'm sorry. I kind of talked about that at the beginning of the stream, but like I was just at Wrestlemania. I had a crazy fucking weekend. I'm about to go work another wrestling event. Like the last fucking thing I feel like saying is considering that Cody Rhodes looked fucking like an idiot on Sunday. I don't feel like that's how that looked at all. Do I necessarily like how it went down or anything? Like, no, not necessarily. Did I still pop that Cena won his 17th title? Yeah, you genuinely feel bad for Cody, though. I get that. I get that. I get it. I get it. Go to sleep, bud. I'm at home, but I may take another day off. I barely made it tomorrow. Sorry I missed it, and understand if you don't want to mention it again, but who were you working with for Mania? Xfinity. Xfinity and WrestleCon. I'm so afraid of doing things that are going to make brands not like me, though. And so that's what scares me, though, too. Is that's why I want to take these videos down, because I'm here, like, talking to you guys the way that I talk to y'all. And I just, I don't know. I'm afraid that they don't like that. Will you be going to either Michigan show this summer? I want to. So that's either going to be me just showing up and doing what I do, or me trying to see if WWE wants to do something with me again, like I did in Grand Rapids. And I don't know if I can handle the rejection anymore. I don't know if I can do it anymore. I don't know if I can do it anymore. Did you see the grandma talking to the WWE wrestlers? Yes. Would I ever try to go into international PLE? Not on my dime. Not on my dime. They might be more willing to work with you at a smaller scale event. No, I doubt it. The fans saying they made it shit on purpose because Cena said he was gonna ruin wrestling. What are we doing here? You're fun. Case of Nuts, thank you for the resub. So hyped for everything you got to experience. It all looked amazing. So happy for you. Thank you. FaceTime97, thank you for the resub. What was your match of the weekend? My top 2 are the women's triple threat and the NXT main event. Oba versus, I haven't gotten to watch NXT. Bro, I know. My match of the weekend, it was Rollins, Reigns, and Punk. That was mine, for sure. I'm sure the brands know who you are and are on stream. They know what they're getting into. Yeah, but do people like that? I don't think so. For real, don't torture yourself. I can BS working from home. I'm logging in and BSing, but I know you have to work tomorrow. Just for a little bit. I'm literally doing like 2 friends. Wheezy, I don't know if you've seen Sting now, but he grew out an awesome goatee and paints the whole thing. Yeah, he was at WrestleCon this weekend. Stand and Deliver cooked. Freaking Hank and Tank had a match of the year contender. Oh, I need to catch up so bad. There just hasn't been a good moment. I was really I slept on the planes. And then it was literally yesterday I had to edit because I don't have a fucking editor right now. The whole NXT card was lit, which I've pretty much been editing half my shit anyway. Where do you think this leaves Bailey? Was it just so Becky could come back, or is she going to be out for a while? I don't know, honey. Did you go to no, I did not go to Astronomicon. And I can never say it right. I did go to C2E2 though. I still say Roxanne took out Bailey. I think more people like it than you think. People love your honest reactions. The people do. The people do. You know? But at the same time, like, do they? I don't know. Did you get to do Vegas-ish non-wrestling related? We went to Fremont on Monday, and we had a pretty good time. We had a pretty good time. Playing devil's advocate. You're always playing devil's advocate, bro. That's your MO. Playing devil's advocate, I think the missing Wrestlemania has done more for Bailey than a tag match that nobody was interested could ever do. That's not terrible. I don't like the wording, but you're not wrong. Here's a question. How would Wheezy of streaming WrestleMania 39 with the glasses and small room react if you told her she would have a week like this? I don't even know. She wouldn't believe it. She wouldn't believe it. I've had to really learn a lot between then and now to be able to do anything. I'm a lot more dialed in with wrestling than I ever was. I'm a lot more dialed into who I am. I've had to work on myself a lot too. I don't talk about it as much, but starting to do this basically sent ADHD into fucking overdrive. It was never that bad before. But having to juggle, I've never had to juggle this many things in my entire life. And it sent I don't know, it just like fucking activated it. To the point where I'm actually, I don't know if we talked about that. I'm gonna basically go get my medication. I'm gonna mess with it after next week. You didn't even get to go to Fremont. One taxi driver told me to check it out after Sunday, but I was tired and burned out. Dude, Fremont was my favorite. I like it so much better than the Strip. It's more my speed. It's just I like it so much better. I'll fucking stay over there if I go again. Like, I loved it. The Vegas crowd was a lot of tourists, I believe, as it's a destination city. Well, I was there. And any wrestling event, for the most part, is like that. Vegas especially. Yeah. Was it loud in Vegas? Some people say it was and some say it wasn't on Twitter. It wasn't that loud. Like, it's not like people weren't sitting there not excited, but I was in Cleveland for SummerSlam. SummerSlam was louder. And people said that SummerSlam wasn't loud. SummerSlam was loud. And that was in an open arena, an open stadium. There was no like ear deafening pop in Allegiant, unless it was different because of where I was sitting. Last time I was at Fremont, they had installed the LED ceiling that was programmed to show jets flying over, and Star Trek had the experience. I couldn't tell what was up there. It was cool. Me and Cody basically, we went and sat on like not a balcony, but we sat at a countertop that faced Fremont, and we went up there and had cocktails, and it was really nice. How was the Joe Hendry reaction? That moment just filled my soul with joy. That was awesome. That was loud. That was in the midst of me trying to decide if I was leaving the stadium or not. But I mean, I was still very, very excited for him. And then after that match is when I left. But I was so excited for him. Like, I had just been at WrestleCon where he was. You know what I mean? Like, he's just amazing. Would you say 2024 SummerSlam was louder than 2023? Yeah. Yeah, no comparison, unfortunately. You've PTSD from the Strip. The first 2 days in Vegas, I stayed at the Luxor, the Premier Hotel, and the other 6 days, I stayed at Courtyard about a half mile from Allegiant. Oh, yes, you just stay away from the Strip. So I'm not gonna talk about leaving the stadium anymore. I'll address I talked about it earlier in the video. I'm not talking about it anymore. That's a one and done. It's a one and done. If you were here, you were here. You got to hear it. I'm not telling the story again. That was it. And then we are done. We're done. We're done. Dirty Dom got a lot of pop after his win. He did. And that was when the minute that he won is when security started coming down. So Cena was right about the fans all along. Hey, Wheezy, what is the next WWE or wrestling event in general you see yourself going to? I leave tomorrow for Squared Circle Expo in Indianapolis. Other than that, I actually wanted to I've been meaning to look at the schedule. I wonder how similar SummerSlam will feel to Mania this year being 2 nights. Bro, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. I don't want SummerSlam to be 2 nights. I don't want that. Like, I don't want that even a little bit. I fucking hate it. I love wrestling. I love the atmosphere. I love WWE. I love TNA. I love everyone that I have met in wrestling. I love the people that I've met from GCW. I've loved all of the smaller like promotions and bookers and stuff that have been at WrestleCon. But bro, I don't fucking want 2 nights of fucking SummerSlam. And I don't think the rest of us do either. Survivor Series or Money in the Bank. I have to. That's what I wanted to look at. We gotta look at the We gotta look at the schedule. Don't forget AEW, Wheezy. I have nothing against AEW wrestling. It is the one promotion I don't think that I have had any interaction with at all. None. I'm trying to think. Outside of some of the wrestlers being at WrestleCon and even then, but like the company itself, um, I've never been to AEW. No, I haven't. No, which is silly because they're they literally are in Chicago all the time. I wish I had gone the few times. I wish I had gone the few times that Punk was there. I won't lie. Yeah, SummerSlam's gonna be 2 nights. I'm sorry. AEW is coming to Atlantic City next Saturday for Collision. You think you're gonna try to go? I don't know if I'd want to go to a Collision. I want to go. I would want to go to Dynamite. Shut up, Cam. He said the pause says it all. It's not that the promotion itself and their wrestling and like all of that. I don't give a like. It's fine. I don't give a fuck. I don't have time for it usually, but I would love to go. But also like why would they interact with me because I don't make AEW content? But the people that do, they don't even like deal with. I think that's weird. Okay, WWE events. Hang on. You work with Upper Deck, which works with AEW for training cards. Upper Deck has bought me a few tickets whenever they roll through Pittsburgh. Oh, that's dope. You got to see Sting team with Punk and Darby at Dynamite in 21. Bro, that one's cool. That's awesome. Ah. That's fucking dope. Yeah, they don't interact with Minnie, and I think that's weird. I think it's weird. I really would love to know like I would love to know like the reasoning. I don't know. Don't say you won't go to AWEZ. You'll be bombarded with people saying what you mean you watch. I didn't say. So this is the fucking thing about the internet though, bro. You devil's advocate. You need to stop, Mr. Beatles. I know this is the guy that won't admit that the Beatles are a boy band. You don't fucking put words in my mouth. I didn't say that I won't go to AEW. I never said that I won't go to AEW. I did say back in the day that it scared me, especially when I first got into this. because I felt like there was a time where the crowds, I felt like I wasn't going to be accepted. And I feel like that's the wording that I used. Like, I felt like being in an AEW crowd, like I didn't belong there is the wording that I used back in the day. But I have nothing. I would fucking go to an AEW show. If it worked out with my like my schedule and everything, I'll go to any fucking wrestling show. I'm pissed that I didn't get to go to any of the indie local shows in Las Vegas this weekend. I fucking love I love stuff outside of WWE. But I was working. I look at the group of streamers who stream anything WWE but don't do AEW. Only a few people stream AEW shows weekly. Because the effort brings I hate to word it this way. The effort doesn't bring any reward. Any of us that watch anything AEW, we're not going to stream it and we're not going to post clips of it. The last few times that I have, I just watch it. Because one, it brings on the worst conversations in comment sections, which I hate. And you run more of a risk with copyright. And it's not unfortunately, but WWE was very smart in learning how to utilize for fucking free, mind you, the people like me and Khan and Santi and everybody that do this to their advantage. So it's basically like they got to hire a whole group of people for free to promote their product. And AEW has not decided to capitalize on that. But to that same point, most of the reactions I would say to AEW aren't they're different from WWE, if that makes sense. Like, because I think of like Minnie. I think of the people that are doing AEW. Minnie is honest. Minnie is very honest, but she also, she's like me and she laughs at certain things. Santi doesn't stream AEW and he hasn't done it in a long time. He was, but notice he stopped. Was he spending? He's limited time. What is he going to spend all that time if they don't fucking care? You know what I mean? Not only, and it's not even if the company doesn't care. We don't necessarily need the company to care. Okay, we need the company to care, but then you're also dealing with the audience, right? And when you stream AEW, you deal with there's just a lot more butting of heads. Those of you that have been here with me when I did it, like Brian, like it's fucking miserable. It's miserable. Said he does wee Wednesday now when he yeah, when I open my phone, what is today? Is today Wednesday? If I open my Instagram right now and the first reel is of Santi fucking dancing, I am ending it all. Thank God. The first picture was of Pico with Joe. Pico with Joe and the TNA title. Them AEW fans in chats and streams just hate everywhere. Well, it's both. Like it's like there's people that really love WWE that like then just like do nothing but like talk shit. It's he canceled stream today. He was tired. Fair. Honestly, fair. AEW would be so much fun if other big content creators would cover it besides Denise. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I will say, I think I do think I have a little bit of like of a loyalty of rapport with WWE just because of how good they have been to me. They allow me to have my platform. It's just one of those things. I never heard from AEW, so when I was doing it, you know what I mean? So in my position, what do you do? It wears you down week after week trying to do AEW and deal with chat. Dude, they were awful. A YouTube channel here in Brazil was paid from Netflix to do a video about WWE, and today WWE shut down for copyright. I don't know why. I don't know. Denise streamed Mania from her hotel room in Vegas both nights. Hi, this is Nick. Question for you. What was your favorite part of WrestleMania 41? CM Punk acknowledging me. Honestly. Honestly. I can't give you scathing reviews on anything else right now. Denise was in Vegas, yes. She was. Denise is a hustler, man. Denise is a fucking hustler. She wanted to stream. She did her post shows and all of that, you know. Is Denise as small as she looks? Yes. She is small. She's small. What did I think of John Cena getting his 17th title? I love that he got his 17th title. I'm not gonna lie to you. Did you go to the WrestleMania After Dark at the Live nightclub? No, I did not. I did not buy tickets, and I was not invited. So, I am the CM Punk of the online world. I swear to God, I do feel that way. I fucking feel that way. Saw you on cam. Did you enjoy? Where did it go? Did you enjoy your seats on the stage? I did. I did enjoy my seats on the stage. I wish more people had been up there that were hype and liked wrestling. I won't lie to you. But you're the best in the world. No. I find it funny. Everyone was all, Ric Flair really has 22 title reigns while Jerry Lawler is sitting over there with 50 title runs as champ in his territory. Poor Jerry Lawler. He sees me so many places. I don't know what it is about fucking Jerry Lawler, but we have crossed paths so many times and I don't talk to him. But this last time, it's like 3 different times at WrestleCon. I was at his photo op booth for a little bit, and then when they were leaving their table upstairs, he walked past us, and you could just he gives me this look like he's trying to figure out what the fuck I do. It cracks me up. And I actually got invited to do this this event at my local baseball stadium, Four Winds Field, and he's actually going to be there doing meet and greet. It's like literally a pro wrestling night, and they have Jerry the King Lawler there for meet and greets, and they asked me to work it, and I need to check back in, but I was like, if I fucking show up there, Jerry Lawler is going to think I'm stalking him. You're out of Jerry's age range. You're not. Stop it. You got to go to troll. I kind of want to, just to be like, I'm here, Jerry. Here I am. God. I feel bad. I avoided her last year at Thursday's WWE World. I saw her with her crew. I didn't want to approach and ruin her work. I told her the story, and she was, oh no, you should have said hello. Oh, who, Denise? She's literally so nice. She's literally so nice. And everybody will tell you that. Like, everyone will tell you that Denise is so very nice. And it's like, then you meet her and you're like, oh, yep, it totally makes sense. When I was having a hard time a few weeks ago, she reached out to me, and girl to girl just gave me really, really good advice. And then we collabed, and she gave me another talk after we collabed, and I just really appreciated it, and I needed it at that point in time. So, can't believe Rick was at the Lakers game and they won. Rick needs to be at the rest of the Lakers playoff games. That Miz joke saying Tony Hinchcliffe, worst thing to happen to rock commentators since Jerry Lawler's heart attack. That was a good one. What made you back into wrestling after taking a long break from it? Um, it had just kind of shown up in my life, like, in different ways. I'm not gonna act like I was watching weekly when I started getting back into it. But there were small things like I really liked Enzo and Cass. Okay, that era of NXT I really liked. And I really liked Seth Rollins. Caught up on like the whole Shield breakup ordeal, and all of that transpired. The Undertaker's when I thought he fucking retired at whatever Wrestlemania that was, like, I just kind of started dialing into it more. And I had been a fan when I was a kid, and I like popped in and out. 2016 shook things up when the brand split came back, and that's when I came back to it. My husband also started working nights at that time, and he would leave for work at like between 6 and 8 p.m. So I had nothing to do. So I watched wrestling. That's basically like how I got back into it. I bought WWE 2K15. I remember, was that the one that had John Cena on it? So you got to see your Arizona girlies, Renee and Stephanie Hypes in Vegas. I did, and they're both lovely. I love Stephanie. I've run into Stephanie a bunch of random places. She's always so very nice to me. You never started watching NXT till 2017, 2018 when Drew came back, Aleister Black and Andrade. I Shinsuke, um, Bobby Roode, just that whole NXT era I really, really liked. 2016 was such a fun time for wrestling. It was just it was like things were really kind of changing a little bit at that point, which is funny to think about because we know who was still like in charge there at the time, but the NXT really did change a lot of stuff. So I was watching for Bailey's debut also when Mick was still GM on Raw. But see, here's the thing, I'll admit, like, I wasn't super consistent weekly, so there would be certain matches I would watch. So anything that had to do with Bailey, I would want to watch. I remember when Rollins got injured again and he was off Raw, I was like, oh, okay, there were things that kept me in and things that kept me out. 2018, I remember being like, okay, like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? Same thing, certain parts of, yeah, it was 2018. It was totally 2018. 2019, I don't feel like it was that bad. And then we had 2020. You started watching when all the good people started leaving. NXT has been a constant source of joy for me for the last decade. I don't know, we were pretty hard on NXT 2.0. 2018, 2019 NXT took my passion for wrestling to heights I did not know in 2020. 2019. Do you ever see yourself wrestling? No. Do I have to answer the second part? Because no, I don't see myself wrestling. It's not for me. It's not for me. I have unresolved injuries. Hang on, I gotta look at these real quick. TMW, thank you for cheering those 25 bits. I love the chatting, chilling streams so much. I know you're busy and I'm not asking for any more. Just love them when you do them. I just really wanted to today. I haven't streamed in a while. This is my element, you know? This is my element. Like, talk, I have to remind myself. I have to remind myself that talking is my thing. Like, I can fucking talk. You know what I mean? You get out in the world out there and you've got other personalities that'll talk over you, or you get yourself in situations where you kind of second guess how good you are at what you do. And so I have to remember that I literally do this for a living. You know, like, I'm technically sitting here talking in a room by myself to y'all. So, but I'm talking to you. 2019 NXT in 2020 when Finn was there, and Monday Night Raw in 2020. To be fair, whoever was in the back when someone asked what can we change about NXT 2.0 and someone said rainbows. um, Watching wrestling during the pandemic was hard at first, but I got used to as that year. Well, so we also have to remember, like, the introduction of AEW was really fucking exciting. I was so dialed in. I was so dialed in. I was so excited. I remember the first All In, like it just, that was so fucking cool. It was so fucking cool. It was just, oh, I wanted to run through brick walls. And I remember I was religiously listening to Busted Open at the time, and I caught up with most things with Wrestle Talk, and even just to look at how much those platforms have changed in the way that they do things and the way that they speak is been interesting. But AW pilfered a lot of the NXT Black and Gold audience. Rightfully so, I get it. Game changing, and then someone says, bruh. How was Wrestlemania? It was good. I liked Wrestlemania. Who won big on the slot machine? You were Cody. Cody. When's your premiere in WWF? WWE, never. The World Wildlife Fund does not want me. I did not see Dave LaGreca's rant this weekend. About what? Where can I find it? Send it to me. Where can I find this rant? I want to hear it. Send me the link. AEW is the best, man. I don't think I'd still be watching wrestling if AEW hadn't started and you didn't come up on my For You page back in the day. Was WWF before it was WWE? Yeah, but it's WWE now. I also used to be 15. What, and? The WWF, the WWF is not happy of Wheezy's treatment of Kevin. Listen, they can suck it. It's on YouTube on Busted Open's YouTube page. Yeah, so was I. Okay, well, are we still gonna treat you like a minor? The fuck? Okay, hang on. Let's find this shit. Who the hell's this? Who's Aiden Peters? Who the fuck are you? Who are you? Why do you look familiar? Why do you... Who are you? Did I meet you? Who are you? Someone's burner? Kind of looks like it. But they have like 140,000 followers. But he does look familiar. I do feel like I saw this person. Okay. Is this on X or Instagram? Apparently YouTube. Sounds like a WWF. No, he was born in 1998. He looks like a child. NFL during the 2020 era was weird too. Yeah, it was. Oh, thank God. Thank you for sending that to me. Me and BM are gonna fight one of these days. But now I need to go to Twitch chat on my phone because I want to watch it on my phone. So I don't have headphones in. My ears are still fucked up from the plane. I don't want to put headphones in. I'm watching myself on my screen. Where's the chat? There it is. Give me that link. Give me that link. You saw the rant on Instagram? I honestly feel like I saw the beginning of it and I scrolled away. Oh, Christ alive. What do we got? Okay, hang on.
When it comes to being fans, I get it. I'm a wrestling fan, but I cannot believe the same people that bitched and moaned about this guy 15 years ago, about this guy 10 years ago. He buries everybody, never puts anybody over. Now you're surprised by what we saw last night. Oh, it's going to be okay. Come WrestleMania, we're going to get The Rock. We got no Rock. Haven't seen The Rock since Elimination Chamber. But we got a lot of Travis Scott. And you want to make Cody Rhodes look weak? Textbook making somebody weak last night at WrestleMania on the biggest stage that there is. On the biggest stage, you just threw everything that you did for Cody last year and you threw it right out the fucking window. For what? A guy that's going to be gone at the end of the year. But I love John Cena. Fuck you. Because all I heard was you bitch and moan about this motherfucker, and now I gotta
I
hear it
didn't.
on fucking
Listen,
Twitter, on
I didn't do
Instagram,
that.
and people
Listen, Dave,
bitching
I
and
didn't do
moaning,
that.
leaving Allegiant Stadium. This is what you fucking wanted this. Where's the fucking camera? This is what you fucking wanted. This is what you fucking wanted.
I did.
So don't bitch now.
I did.
Fuck
I'm
you.
not bitching.
Enjoy the PG era part 2, assholes.
Damn.
Assholes.
So that's Dave LaGreca. He's so. But here's the thing. I don't feel like I could not be more happier than seeing you happy and speechless. Your videos of Mania on Instagram are brilliant. Thank you, Lex, for all that you do. This has been my 37th straight year watching WWF. Bitchin'. He has a rant today about The Rock's appearance on Pat McAfee. Well, I get that. I don't feel like I didn't do nothing, okay? I ain't do nothing. I respect the fuck out of Dave LaGreca. I religiously listen to Busted Open. I have a lot of respect for him and Bully Ray. I really, really do. You don't think it was directed to you? I hope not. Because I know that I tend to be like a sunshine and rainbows kind of girl. But like my real and honest take with it is I personally don't feel like that was just like throwing Cody had that fucking title for an entire fucking year, bro. And Cena didn't even win clean. So again, I hate trying to act like, because I don't feel like I understand that like they're real analysts and I'm not. But me personally, he carried it for a whole fucking year. I don't want every single WWE champion to have it for 3 years, bro. I wanted something different, and this gave me something different, and that's why I like it. I don't disagree with the sentiment of him being like PG era 2.0. I don't. I get he was angry, but like this isn't the same John Cena that we were seeing. With, you know what I mean? Like I get the frustration, but like I don't know. Wasn't that the point of the match? Not giving people what they want? Well, a lot of people are saying that, and a lot of people don't like that. My simple reaction is that I'm super happy Cena won and underwhelmed by the match itself. Oh, for sure, I get that. You haven't seen Raw yet, so that will definitely change your opinion of what they might be doing with Cena. Are we about to fucking watch this right now? Am I about to do this? I listened to it, so I actually have videos of me a little tipsy on Fremont trying to watch before I went, because Cena was opened the show, right? Because I was listening to him, and then I had to go get suited up to. I'm not trying to spoil you, bitch. I am not gonna sit down and watch 2.5 hours Raw. I don't have time. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have time. And at this point, like making anything about it doesn't matter for me. But I do kind of want to. Who am I gonna go to? Do we go to? Fuck it. We'll go to fucking Santi's page. Is that the right one? Yeah. Don't spoil. If you're here right now and you're worried about me spoiling for you, bro, it's Wednesday. But I want to hear what he had to say. People are like, well, it'll change your mind. Sure.
Oh, no,
Is this just the entrance? I don't care.
Real champion.
Shut up, Santi. I'm going to be the chat right now.
Brother bought his own cue card.
My sincerest apologies.
Damn it, he made me laugh.
I have been informed that my announcement has been deemed disrespectful.
I have to fast forward to the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. No, I talk a lot.
Winners write history. worthy.
Or am I just going to the end of this or to the end of the show?
You think that on Friday you can bully me? And then I step in a ring with gold around my waist, and just because you cheer, I'm supposed to forgive you? That'd be nice. That's not how a fictional relationship works. You, sir, is that the way you treat your wife? No, it's not. As a parent, is that the way you're going to treat a kid? No, it's not. That's not how a functional relationship works. Just because you show up in a good mood, I can still tell you to go straight to hell. Every damn one of you owes me an apology, and you don't have the courage
I'm sorry.
to do it. I've never once booed you. I owe you nothing. I've been on your bandwagon since the beginning.
Shut up, Santi.
This is
Sorry.
show that you hijacked
I'm being
Monday
in the comment section as I'm talking while Cena is talking.
You're here for all
What are we doing?
WrestleMania, and this is a sacred ticket, so you can show up and take control. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Wow, you guys have gone soft. We are sorry.
That's amazing.
This is amazing. The WWE universe. Those trying to make that out at home, that chant is "We aren't sorry." No.
No, it was we are. I thought it was R.
It's over. God damn it, John. God damn it. Yep, that's an arena full of the sorriest lowlifes I've ever seen. You are sorry. Each and every one of you is sorry.
Oh, John.
Oh, that was too good. And here's the best part. You don't mean anything to me.
You're lying.
Oh, come on, John.
You love us.
He's just basking in it.
Sorry, I'm laughing at a sign.
I may be an anus, but you are a group of idiots. For 25 years, you have called me so much worse. I have taken your best shot and always got back up. What makes you think you're going to be the crowd to crack me right here, right now, huh? Huh?
Do it. Let me keep going.
36 dates. I told you at the beginning of the year, 36 dates and I'm gone. Time passes, guys. Time passes so quickly, we have no idea.
His side plates say 17. That's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. Netllix debut, Indianapolis, Toronto, London,
What?
Brussels,
What?
Glasgow,
What?
Las Vegas,
What?
Las Vegas,
What?
Las Vegas. Dang, we're down to 27. 27 dates.
I like the.
Not matches, not matches.
Give me a what chant in the chat. This is the only time we'll do it. Give me a what? Give me a what? Give me a what? What? What, bear? What? Sorry.
You say I can't wrestle, I don't have to. I just have to show up and do this.
That's right. Give me a what chant. There we go. There we go. Give me what? What? Oh, it's starting over. I can't believe him.
The professional wrestling timeline stops. Cold. I am not stupid like you.
Fuck you.
I know there will be another Monday Night Raw. I know you will decide another champion. But the title held by Bruno Sammartino, the title held by Roman Reigns for over 1,000 days, the title taken from me in Chicago by CM Punk, the title held by Triple H.
Bro, I want to see CM Punk.
Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin comes home with me.
Okay, I did see what happens. I did see what happens. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And getting this was the hard part. The rest is a cakewalk. All I have to do is keep playing you like the puppets that you are.
I'm easily puppetable.
Best chance you guys had to save yourselves was Cody Rhodes. You heartless bastards. You boo him on Friday, and then you cheer him on Friday, and then you boo him on Sunday.
Yes, they
And I
did.
say his name, and the man
Call him out.
we all put on our
Call him out.
shoulders last year
Call him
because he
out.
finished his story now disgusts you. That's what's wrong with this.
No, guys, I didn't see Raw at all. I just saw the ending of this clip, I think.
Last night, Cody Rhodes was outshined.
Well, not that one, but oh, this one. This must be it. Yeah, it has 61,000 likes. Jesus Christ, Santi.
I have a heart, and I would like to do something nice for you right now.
Open challenge.
Get out your cameras, please. You're gonna want to remember this moment.
Flash photography.
Champ is here.
What are you doing? Just
Make sure to get a great picture. Because the last real champ is
Snake Man. Yeah. Santi, what the fuck, dude? Snake Man.
Baby, let's go. Run it back.
Don't tell him that I'm using his clips to fucking catch up on.
Run it back.
Don't tell him.
Oh, yes.
No, I'm fucking pumped for this. I'm really curious, like,
We're running it back. Backlash, baby. Yo.
no, I'm not with Cody. I'm with Cena. I'm really torn with both of them though. I don't feel like I ever really hard picked a side. Am I watching all the clips? No, bro, I gotta go to bed at some point. I gotta work at 10
Oh, yes.
and drive down to Indianapolis. I would love to keep watching though. It's kind of fun, no pressure to just fucking watch someone else's clips and get to see the important stuff. I get to do what you guys do. Great.
Gonna be anything of interest.
What the fuck is this? Oh, she didn't laugh. What else happened? What else notable happened? Oh yeah, the Becky Lynch thing.
Oh, something's got to come about from this, right?
Just watch the ending of the whole thing. Where did he? Wait a minute. Where did he post? Oh, I mean, I did see.
Bro, I thought that was Heyman for a second. Oh my God, you Paul Heyman guy! I was like,
Who sets
Heyman
yellow pants
with
though?
the spear.
This is so smart. This is so smart.
Oh!
Roo.
Are we seeing the formation of like Evolution 2025?
Is Randy involved?
Oh my bro. Dude. This is amazing.
I am on. Hi guys. Everyone's saying Theory should join. Yes. No. Yes. He needs that so bad. Braun needed this so bad. Braun needed this so bad.
pulled out that spear.
Braun needed like an extra something, you know? Choo choo! Gee. Why do we do the same things? Reaction. We're so fucking predictable. We're so fucking predictable. Roo roo roo.
Oh, buddy, they're strapping a rocket to Braun Breaker.
Good. Why does the entire internet want Becky Lynch to join this group? She doesn't need it. Literally because Seth and Becky are married. I don't want that. They don't need that. I doubt they want that.
This is incredible.
But I am trying to think of who I would like involved in it. Watch the EO segment too, it's quick. Okay. God, ooh.
Dude, this is a ground-shifting moment that we're witnessing.
I love it. Rollins needed this too, though. Rollins needed this too. Like, this feels... Shut up, Santi. Let me talk. I feel like Rollins really needed that too, though. Ethan Page, I could see it. I'm trying to think of who else. It does feel fresh. And we had Goofy Rollins for a while. I didn't see Raw after Mania, no. Nakamura, Drew. Are we getting Punk and Reigns working together? Fucking hope so. Ooh, Carmelo. I don't hate that. Mello is another one that like needs something. What did Rusev do? Where's Rusev? What the fuck did he do? And where and when? You guys are making me watch the whole fucking show. Tag match. Okay, DeMarco really. I gotta listen to DeMarco. Wait a minute. Where's EO? Which part? Oh, with Stephanie Vaquer. You fucking Mark. Fucking Mark. Got up out of his chair and everything.
What have I done to deserve the greatest thing that's ever
Look at this
happened
loser.
to me?
Look at this simp. Look at this.
Lord Almighty.
Look at this fucking simp.
Thank you. Thank you for this. I am not worthy. You are giving me my favorite dream match of all time.
Okay, all right. I don't really need to hear that part. They don't say anything else? Shut up. Tozawa exists to be brutalized at this point. Oh. JD McDonough. I want, yeah. JD McDonough. See, and that's the thing, and they have to know that too. Like, when JD comes back, bruh, he's gonna get the biggest pop. People will, and that's the thing. I don't feel like JD can come back as like a Miss Parker. He did come back?
Last night
When?
was the best
Oh,
night of my
I didn't see. I can't watch that, you guys. I gotta go to bed. It's 1:58. I have to be at work at 10. I did miss Monday night. Ugh, I know. I already feel really bad about it. Like we talked about earlier. Look, he's back. God damn it! I gotta see it. Fuck. What segment was that? Gunther and Pat Cole before he... I can't watch them all, guys. I gotta go to bed.
Balor looks out with concern. And, oh! Just when he thought things were in grasp, Dom gets his first title defense clean. No cheating whatsoever. Your Dom stocks are through the roof. If you buy your Dom stocks when I told you to buy them, you're just a Dom millionaire. I just know that you
Shut
are.
up.
Let's go. Poor Penta. Losing perfectly clean to Dom like that.
Oh, what did JD do? I see him there.
Gorgeous.
Well, fuck. I did see the carrying cross thing.
Another
Fuck you. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh my god. Pat swung, bro. Pat goes.
Oh my god.
Oh, 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 oh.
Yo, is that a fan?
Who
Oh,
the
that's
fuck?
the Pat McAfee crew. I'm dumb. I was like, yo, the fans. That's the Pat McAfee show crew.
He's
I was like, we're about to have anarchy here.
Pat looks like he's turning purple. We're gonna have clips of Wheezy. I'm not clipping any of this. I have not clipped anything. This was just supposed to be me chilling, but here I am reacting to Sandy's clips. He's giving this mother more fucking promotion. Like he needs it. He's still. How would I feel about Julia joining Seth's group from the women's division? I'm open to anything. I personally wouldn't be too hot on that.
This was amazing. I don't know what the hell this is setting up, but I love it.
Wheezy reacting to Santy, reacting to Raw clips. Yup. Let them know.
I'm eating pizza and drinking wine. I don't really. Aren't you supposed to?
Sorry. Watch the Cole segment. I can't, you guys. I gotta go. Reactor reacting to other reactors. I'm not gonna lie. That was a thing that I've been meaning to release on Patreon for a while, and I still haven't done it. Just to be clear, you're off until SmackDown on Friday, right? I'm trying to go see the movie Sinners tomorrow. So I will be at Squared Circle Expo Friday. You're welcome, Aaron. So yeah, I don't know that I will be streaming Friday. I don't know what I'm gonna do Friday. I kind of want to get a wrestler to go karaokeing with us. That's kind of what I want to do. Have fun, bro. Yeah, I kind of want to see if I can get someone to go karaokeing with us. Draft stream with Bridget. No, I'll be at a wrestling convention. Well, I'm working tomorrow, and then I'm driving to the wrestling convention. So, I had to figure out what time Alex flies into the airport. I might pick her up. We might go karaoke. We might go get dinner. I might just hang out in the hotel room and record YouTube videos, which I do need to do, which I was going to do anyway. So yeah. Try to stream it live if you can, the karaoke. No, because then I can't really record it. You know what I mean? Another weekend with Alex sounds fun. It does. She's so much fun to karaoke with. But thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being patient with me this week. The stream ruled. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you guys liked it. It was really fun to be able to stream on my terms. I know I didn't do like a whole lot. My light is off because all of my equipment, that light is plugged into like karaoke Friday night is going to be great. First drink is on me. Thanks, babes. It was fun. It felt like it was Monday or Friday. Get some sleep. Am I on for SmackDown? Probably not. Just because I'll be at Squared Circle. So yeah. Unfortunately. New karaoke bars is phone lockup time. If you know, you know. No. I'm sad that no one really got any footage of me karaokeing. Like, I killed Nickelback, first of all. I slayed Nickelback. Okay. Okay. Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Do I leave the stream up or do I delete it? I'm not really sure. I don't know if there's anyone on to raid. Anybody I know? Oh, Conman's still on. Yeah, you can go see Conman. All right, go see Con. Fucker. If you aren't subscribed to Conman's YouTube channel and mine as well, go subscribe to those. He will be releasing a video that has to do with me. I might make a cameo because I'm working with his editor right now. Okay, guys, have a good one. Take care. Make good choices. Bye.